Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back checking out the rest of the latest Busoksun release. We checked out the title track and the MV. That was spectacular. It was so much fun. That video will be up on the channel somewhere. And instead of getting just a singular track, we get a 3-track single for a release. So, of course, we've got the 2 other songs to check out from the Second Wind single album. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We've got lunch and then I believe 7 p.m. So, fancy transition. There we go. Lyric videos, the usual. I don't... This is like kind of like a go-to account for lyric videos. Zati Farani does actually a pretty good job with line distro. But also, I'm very well aware that line distribution videos and like color-coded lyric videos and stuff don't always get the distribution correct. I'm not too fussed about that. I'm just here to enjoy the music. So much so that I may forget to look at lyrics sometimes. Apologies for that. Also, I don't know if this is going to be on YouTube or not because I have a very bad track record with listening to albums this year. Pretty much every single album done by like a major artist has been blocked, if not like immediately on upload, like within the week. Like most recently, Yesung's Sensory Flows album got blocked and a week after it got uploaded, and garnered plenty of views, plenty of people coming in and out to check it out. So I'm gonna try with this one again because this won't be a very long video. If it goes to pot and it just ends up on PCloud, you'll probably come over from like a little announcement video I made for it. So fingers crossed that this goes well, but we've got the song to check out. Starting with Lunch, which I forgot to eat today, so I am quite hungry. Oh. Oh shit, let's go. Ooh. That little ow ad-lib there, that was nice. Nice hit. Break the rhythm a little bit, get in a syncopated triplet bit, triple meter. I'm kind of liking this funky vibe though. That synth beat in the background is nuts. Oh! I feel like we're getting a little bit more of the higher Sungkwon vocals in this one than we did on the title track. I could be wrong though. Break down the beat, ad-lib panning across left to right. Oh! Again, the high Sungkwon vocal. Gee. Hoshi kinda killing this era, not gonna lie, like, even in the title track and in this one as well, like, his voice and, like, his little, like, interjections and, like, contributions to the song are really sticking out for me. Delayed chorus entry. Again, much like the title track, we got an entire measure delayed before the instrumentals came in for the final chorus. Someone was setting up top there. Again, someone's sitting up top. I love it. It's the song. The vibe of the song is very different. You know, it's not kind of like that fast-paced rock song we got in Fighting. It's got this like really funky, almost like, I don't want to call it a Michael Jackson type beat because it's not what I'm trying. It's not what I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like that era of kind of like synthy sound. It's like early to mid 80s type synth sounds. I love that. It's like, it's reminding me a lot of the sound of the synth specifically. It's reminding me a lot of one of the sound samples you got on the Yamaha DX7 synthesizer, which was like huge in the 1980s. Used by a lot of my favorite like Japanese like pop jazz groups at the time. But the song itself, again, it's got kind of like this playful vibe to it, much like how the title track did, except with this one, it wasn't kind of like a, you know, like pump your fist, jump up and down and dance around. This one was kind of like a, just kind of move in place with a stank face on and move your hands around on beat. Like just, that kind of feel, you know? I love it. I live for this kind of stuff. It's just, And talking about the song, the way it's mixed is surprisingly like wide. What I mean wide is the soundscape for this song is using such a wide soundscape in that it's taking advantage of panning, and the sound of the song feels like it's in a big room, so you can hear sounds from like metaphorically behind you and in front of you and to the left and to the right of you. I think that's super clever because throughout the song, when you had like ad libs and stuff, you could hear it off center. Like when you listen to a song in mono, you hear everything right down the middle. But when you hear things in stereo, when you have like little ad libs that go left to right on like a pan, you hear it move across your head or like in front of you or behind you, depending on where it is and where it's engineered within the song. Throughout the song, they even like on the little ad libs and stuff, they were scattered around, not on the middle. You could hear like someone do a little ha on the right, a little bit towards the right. You could do it a little bit to the left, and you hear it a little bit forward. That's super clever. If you're listening to it on your own time and with your headphones on, really pay attention to where the sounds are coming from, because it makes you feel like the song is being played around you instead of right in front of you. That's very cool. Okay, next one and last one. It should be 7 p.m. This one featuring Peder Elias, who I had to look up because I had no idea who he was. He's a Norwegian singer-songwriter and producer. Shout out Norway one time. Scandinavia, big up. All right. I don't know if this works. And I don't honestly know what the vibe of the song is going to be, so let's just jump into it. Super atmospheric reverb on the guitar sound here, and in the percussion as well. Oh, muffle the percussion down and the guitar. Oh, I'm loving the fingerstyle guitar going on. Especially the chords they're using in it. They're modifying the every even chord. I think that's very cool. And they're using this like kind of more richer, mellower middle tone as well. Oh, we got a finger snapper. Oh. Oh, his voice sits really well with this. Yeah, his vocal color is really nice, and it fits really well with Boo Sok-soon's vocals as well. Let's just stay right here tonight. Honestly, this is such a song that's so appropriate for the title, 7 p.m. This is a very nighttime vibe, nice casual mellow song, not too slow that it's like, you know, bedtime, but not too fast that it's like afternoon. Oh, DK, float on him. And someone was harmonizing up there, harmonizing. Oh. Oh, oh, that song was so. What a way to finish the. Oh man, what? Oh, I want more. I want more. This song is actually out of the two B sides. I prefer this one. I love the energy of Lunch, and I love the funkiness of Lunch, but this is just so mellow and so pretty. And as someone who plays guitar and like kind of understands the general idea of chord sequences and chord structures and so on, the way that the chord sequencing for the guitar incorporates the major key or the major or kind of like the home chord per se within the sequence, as well as the modified like seventh versions of them. So when you listen to the song, let's actually listen to this intro part. So do you hear how the chord, every single chord sounds pretty much the same, except there's one note that's different and it alternates back and forth? So it's only using four major chords throughout the sequence, and it's da 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 da. So it's using four of the same chords within like the same original notes, so like 1 4 5 1. It's using the same bass note for all four hits using that same note or using that same chord. However, for hits 2 and 4, so the even numbered chord hits, they're modifying it to add the seventh within the chord, so it gives it a little bit more flair, give it a little bit more spice to it. That from a music theory point of view is spectacular, and also as someone who really likes augmented and diminished chords like that, is like augmented and sustained chords are some of my favorite chord sequences in any genre of music, full stop. I think just the subtle difference of changing one note within the chord to change up the melody, I think is so cool, and it sounds so pretty. The vocals though? Oh yeah. We got DK flying up there in the register a little bit. Hoshi's mellow tone, especially once he kind of brings in a little bit of speed in his delivery, is super satisfying to listen to. And I mean, I could talk your ears off about Sungwon because well, he's my bias within the group, but I've been knew what he can do vocally. What I am amazed though is just how well Peder Elias's voice fits into like the setup of Busok Sun. Like his voice doesn't stick out as like the featured artist as much as I think I initially expected it to be. And sure, his English, his verses were entirely in English, but it didn't really matter to me all that much. Like it didn't sound like it was a different song. The instrumentals didn't change too much. If it was like an English verse that he was going to contribute to the song, he got the characteristics of the verse perfect with the rest of the song. And honestly, as short of a project as this was, this to me right now is an immaculate album. Yes, it's only 3 songs and it's easier to get a single right. I think if I had to pull an example from last year, Uju Sonya's last sequence album was the exact same way. Is that by only having 3, technically 4 songs if you count Aura from Queendom 2 as part of it, the less songs you have, the easier it is to get a perfect album. Having said that, it's not as easy as that sounds to make an immaculate album. And of course, that all comes down to taste if you like all the songs on it or not. I love all 3 songs on this album so much. And if I had to pick an album, I would say this is my favorite album I've listened to all year. Keeping in mind that it is only 3 songs. But I love the group, yes. I stand 17. I stand the heck out of 17, yes. I love them. I love their music. Their music is so fun all the time. Like, Busok Sun's music is fun, but 17's music is also fun. They're just channeling and refining that fun energy from the full OT13 17 into their own little way of representing it through Busok Sun. And it's just, personal bias aside, I think this is going to be an album that goes across really well for a lot of people, I think. One, because it's been so long since we've gotten a Busok Sun release, and I reckon a lot of people don't even know about Kochimopshi unless they've been about for time. Like thinking a lot of like newer 4th gen fans might not even know that Busok Sun was already a thing almost 5 years ago. But I'm so happy they're back. This project was so much fun, and I love it. I adore them. I love the project. Spectacular. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for listening along. Again, I don't know how YouTube is going to appreciate this. We're going to risk it. If it gets blocked, I'm assuming you came over from the little announcement video I did, and unfortunately Content ID got us again. But if it didn't, and you want to see more, channel icons up there. You can find the back catalog of stuff watching the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos like this. And if you want to watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there, whatever video that may be. And until next time, bye-bye.